What's up, YouTube? Welcome back for a Spreads Pick'em video. We got week 4, and let me just say, if you've been fading my picks, you're doing great. I just finished last week 7-9. Right now, I'm currently 24-24. Outstanding, right? Jesus, this isn't good. All right, well, I'm filming this on Friday after Thursday Night Football, but I did have the Lions. I would have picked the Lions if I made this video beforehand, but I'm going to count that as a win for me. So I'm going to say I'm 25-24, starting the week 1-0. Let's go, baby. So let's get started with this week's game. This is so bad. All right, so we're on the floor right now, and we're going to rise from the ashes.
We're gonna rise from the asses.
The ashes, exactly. That's where we are right now. We're rock bottom. All right. First game, we got Falcons at Jags. Even though this game is at London or somewhere in England, Sunday morning game. Jags favored by 3.5. I'm gonna take the Jags here. As long as the Jags are able to slow down the run game for the Falcons, they should be good. The Jags got an explosive offense. T-Law, Calvin Ridley, them boys, you know. So we'll see. Last week, defense did not step up at all, but most of that were coming from the air instead of on the ground. So whereas the Falcons are mostly attack from the ground. So we'll see what happens there. Give me the Jags minus 3.5. Moving on, we got Dolphins at Bills. This is game of the week right here. Bills got an interesting team. Just blew out the Commanders last week, and Dolphins blew out the Broncos last week. So these two teams are blowing out bad teams. So Dolphins have a creative offense. It's hard to stop. Bills are playing mostly man coverage this year, more man coverage, cover threes. I feel like that fares well for the Dolphins, so I'm going to take the Dolphins here plus 2.5, and I'll take them outright to win this game. They're a fast team. Devon Achane, Raheem Mostert, Tyreek Hill, three of the fastest players in the league right now. And not to mention Jalen Wallace will be coming back for this week, so that even adds more to the offense. So give me the Dolphins plus 2.5 here. I'm taking the points. Moving on, I got Broncos at Bears. Both hot messes. Worst game of the week so far. 2 0-3 teams here looking for their first win. I'm leaning towards the Broncos here, minus 3.5. Both teams are dysfunctional right now, but I'm seeing more offense from the Broncos than I am from the Bears, and I can't rely on the Bears' defense either. So I'm going to trust the Broncos' offense as they've been at least been able to put points up on the board, where the Bears have been struggling, especially with Justin Fields. But we'll see if they'll be able to figure it out. Give me the Broncos minus 3.5 here. Moving on, another great game, an AFC North, a rivalry game. We got Ravens at Browns. Browns there by 2.5 here. I'm going to take the Browns by 3.5. I think they win this game, and I'm going to take the points here. The Ravens are pretty banged up right now, and that Browns defense has been spectacular so far. Jim Schwartz has been able to turn that defense around. It's been looking fantastic. They haven't allowed a lot of points, and yeah, I feel like they'll be able to not shut down the Ravens, but limit the Ravens at least. And with all the injuries they have on defense, they'll be able to at least move the ball on offense. So give me the Browns here minus 2.5. Next game, we got Bengals at Titans. Joe Burrow, he is still a little banged up. Makes this game a little interesting. Titans, their defense is pretty solid, especially in the run defense. Passing defense, not so much. But they still got Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, and D-Hop. And I said Ryan Tannehill as if he's a good player right now, but he's been kind of buns right now. Offense been a little bit slowed down. I like the Bengals defense here. I believe they'll be able to slow down that team. Their strength is the run defense, and the Titans' strength is probably Derrick Henry. So as long as the Bengals are able to slow down Derrick Henry, I don't believe they're going to allow Ryan Tannehill to get going. So, and as for the offense, the only concern here is how Joe Burrow plays. But last week he played serviceable. He was serviceable last week. So it looks like they're turning things around. So I'm just going to trust Joe Burrow here to be healthy enough to make the big plays and for them to win by at least 3 points. Moving on, we got Rams at Colts. This is probably one of the hardest one to pick. This is a 50-50 matchup. Looks like AR might be playing this game. Not too sure. But I'm sure the Rams will be preparing for both quarterbacks anyways. AR-15 so far has shown that he's pretty injury prone, but we'll see. as he recovers from, what was it, concussion. Yeah. Pittman, they got weapons on offense for the Colts. Got Pittman, Zach Moss has been showing out. Who else? They got Paris Campbell. Defensive line, DeForest Buckner is having a heck of a season so far. But if you look at the Rams, their offense have been pretty good. They got standout players coming out of nowhere. Kyron Williams and Puka Matata. And Matt Stafford, he's been having a decent season so far, nothing spectacular, but at least the offensive line for the Rams has been able to protect him. The defense, they got Aaron Donald, but they've been stepping up. I didn't think that defense was going to be anything special, but I guess as long as they have Aaron Donald, Sean McVay, they'll be able to be all right, scheme things away. So I'm actually going to trust the Rams here, trust Sean McVay and the Rams. I feel like the offense, we're able to put points on the board. I think it's going to be a high-scoring matchup, actually. With Anthony Richardson, they can also put points on the board. So I'm going to pick the Rams, but not so confident on the Rams. Moving on, we got Bucks at Saints. Alvin Kamara's back. Jameis Winston is going to be the quarterback of this game. Derek Carr is going to be out. This game is going to be at New Orleans. So I'm favoring New Orleans here, -3.5. The Bucks, they started the season out pretty good, but then they ran to the Eagles. And, yeah, they got ran all over. I feel like the Saints will be able to run on the Bucks. But most importantly, I feel like the Saints defense will be able to shut down the Bucks offense. The Saints defense has been one of the best in the league so far. They've been showing out. And one of the things that the Bucks had going was Mike Evans. He's been having a great season, but he doesn't usually play good against Marshawn Lattimore, and he's playing like a top corner right now. So I'm going to trust Marshawn Lattimore and the Saints to win here by at least 4 more points. All right, moving on. We got Commanders at Eagles. Commanders at Eagles. Eagles are favored by 8.5, and the Eagles are home. I'm going to trust the Eagles here. What's it called? What's that play? It's called the tush play. What was it? What's it called, Andrew?
Tush and push or something?
The tush and push. But now they changed it to
Tug and push? Maybe?
no, they changed it to the brotherly shove.
Why?
Because Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love. They call it the brotherly shove. I love that. But I'm going to take the Eagles here to win by 9 or more against the Commanders. I feel like the Eagles' run game is almost unstoppable, man. Especially when they get those short yardage situations. And I don't know if I can trust the Commanders' secondary to stop A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, and Devontae Smith. That'd be a tough ask. And Sam Howell's been playing pretty good. But I feel like the Eagles' defense will be able to overwhelm him. Especially in this situation, that front seven for the Eagles is ridiculous. The secondary's kind of been letting down the team a bit, but it doesn't matter. They're still winning games. They're undefeated right now. They're good enough to win games. So I definitely think the Eagles are going to win. This is a division rivalry game, so I can expect the Commanders to step up, but I don't know. It's too much to ask against this tough Eagles team. So I'm going to take the Eagles in the points. Moving on, we got Vikings at Panthers. Vikings favored by 3.5. Both winless teams, both looking for the first dub. Panthers been kind of disappointing, kind of been keeping things close, kind of improving as the season goes along. But the Vikings, that offense is too explosive. I had to take the Vikings here. We've got Jay Jettis, Kirk Cousins having a heck of a season, putting up numbers. So is Justin Jefferson. Jordan Addison's showing out. The offensive line could be a little better. That's part of the reason why they're 0-3. Kirk Cousins has been pressured like crazy. And also, they turn the ball over a lot of fumbles. But, I think they'll be able to put up points on this Panthers. I don't think they have to worry about too much about the pressure against the Panthers. But, yeah, I'm going to trust Captain Kirk here. -3.5. Looks like Bryce Young might be playing. Not sure yet. But even if he does, I'm sure Brian Flores is going to turn up the pressure and try to overwhelm this quarterback. We'll see how Bryce Young handles the blitz. So, as a rookie, I don't think he's going to do all that great, but we'll see. I definitely think he's going to do better as the season progresses as well, though. So, give me the Vikings in the points. All right. Steelers at Texans. Steelers favored 3.5. This will be at Houston. Houston stepped up big last week against the Jags. They're showing out. C.J. Stroud is looking like the best rookie quarterback so far. Just through 3 weeks, though. We'll see if that continues. Texas defense stepped up big, but so has the Steelers defense. And I kind of like the Steelers defense more just because they got T.J. Watt. That front seven is ridiculous. And they're going to bring pressure to C.J. Stroud for sure. So, and what we learned the last few weeks, if you put pressure on C.J. Stroud, he kind of panics a little bit. So that's what I'm kind of visualizing here. I see T.J. Watt putting the pressure on C.J. Stroud and him kind of like freaking out a bit. But we'll see. We'll see if C.J. Stroud steps up to the plate, see how he handles the pressure. But from what I see, I think the Steelers here got the advantage. As for the other side of the ball, the Steelers offense versus the Texas defense, I feel like the Steelers offense are starting to figure it out, starting to get more creative with the play calling, stop calling the screens and the stupid plays on third and long. So I'm gonna trust Kenny Pickett. I feel like he'll like what I say to all the quarterbacks. They'll progress as the season goes on. But I like George Pickens. He's a heck of a weapon for them. Najee Harris is kind of struggling to find things out. They're not averaging a lot of yards per play or yards per rush right now. But Warren, he's been kind of their more explosive running back so far. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm going to take Steelers here minus 3.5. Moving on, we got Raiders at Chargers. Chargers at home and favored by 5.5. I'm actually like the Chargers here. Justin Herbert is showing out as well, putting up numbers. So is Keenan Allen. Mike Williams, he's out for the season, but they got Jordan Palmer, and then we'll see if Quentin Johnson is able to step up. Looks like Austin Eckler will be back for this game, but which helps the offense tremendously. And on defense, you got the big names. You got Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Asante Samuel, Derwin James. They got those big boys. And I don't trust the Raiders defense. I don't trust them to stop Justin Herbert. Now, the key for this spread will definitely be the Raiders' offense, how they fare up against the Chargers' defense. The Chargers' defense have been disappointing the last few weeks, and the Raiders, they do have weapons. You got Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Josh Jacobs, and I think Jimmy Garoppolo's on a concussion protocol. I'm not too sure, but if he is, I'm definitely taking charge. But if he's playing this game, this will be a little tougher, but not really. Chargers defense, they got to take something up on defense to stop. You got to start closing out close games. They've been struggling with that the last few weeks. They've been allowing teams to get close. The coaching for the Chargers is questionable. So is for the Raiders. So I'm going to take the Chargers and the talent they have there. Next, Patriots at Cowboys. This is a tough one. Cowboys is at home, favored by 6.5. So practically you need the Cowboys to win by 7. But the Patriots have been a tough team. They've been playing close. Cowboys disappointed last week against the Cardinals, so I can see why people are picking the Patriots. The Cowboys defense, though, they were supposed to be the best in the league, man. But Trevon Diggs, he's out for the season, unfortunately. They had an opportunity to be special, but, they still got Michael Parsons. Mac Jones and the Patriots have been able to keep teams close, so I think I'm actually going to switch my pick. Originally, I had Cowboys minus 6.5. I think I'm going to take the Patriots here in the points plus 6.5. They were able to keep things close with the Eagles, and they lost by 10 points to the Dolphins. They were able to slow down that Dolphins defense, and Dak Prescott has not been looking too impressive as of late. So as long as they can put the pressure on Dak, they can keep the game close. And the defense for the Patriots is no joke. I love Christian Gonzalez. He's a beast of a corner, especially as a rookie. So I'm going to take the Patriots here. I'm going to take the Patriots plus 6.5 to lose. I think the Cowboys will win, so I think they'll lose by less than a touchdown. Or maybe they pull another upset, then that'll be a horrible situation for the Cowboys. Moving on, we got Cardinals at 49ers. 49ers are favored by 13.5. That's a big spread. Cardinals have been able to keep it close with the big dogs, Well, not really the big dogs. Kept it close with the Commanders. They were able to almost beat the Giants. They were able to beat the Cowboys. So they're definitely surpassing expectations here. But the 49ers are on fire, man. I don't see how the Cardinals can keep it close against this 49ers team. That defense is pretty strong. The offense is almost unstoppable. So give me the 49ers here to cover the spread, to win by 14 or more. That's a big spread. But with this 49ers team, I'm pretty confident on that. All right, Sunday night game, we got the Kansas City Swifties versus the New York Jets. The Swifties are favored by 9.5. And, don't underestimate the power of the Swifties. Like I said in the pick'ems, right, Andrew?
Oh, yeah.
Don't underestimate the power of the Swifties. So I'm taking the Swifties to win by 9 or more against the Jets. The Jets' offense has been disappointing. Zach Wilson's gonna Zach Wilson. They definitely gotta figure that offense out. They gotta change something on that team, or else they're not gonna win game. And it looks like they're coming in this game with the same team. So give me the Swifties in the points here. Monday night we got Seahawks at Giants. Giants been disappointing. Giants at home. Giants favored by 1.5. I'm going to take the Seahawks here as they've been playing pretty solid. They lost the week 1 match against the Rams, but the Rams have been keeping it close with good teams. So I think the Rams are a pretty solid team. So it's not too bad of a loss right now. But the Giants, man, they almost lost to the Cardinals. They got blown out by the Niners. We're not sure yet if Saquon's going to play. I don't think he's going to play, but there's still a good chance he might play. But I still can't trust that team. Daniel Jones and that team has been pretty much a mess. The only good spot in that defense right now is Sexy Dexy. But yeah, I gotta trust the Seahawks here. I think the offense will score points on the Giants defense, whereas the Giants offense, I think they're gonna struggle to put up points on the Seahawks defense. So I think it's a favorable matchup for the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks here to win or to lose by 1. I don't think they'll lose though, so I got the Seahawks here. So yeah, that's all the games for this week. Let's bounce back, please. This is not looking good. Yeah, we're not doing good. I don't know why you guys keep watching this video, but please do support the channel. Watch the other videos. I'm doing better than all the other stuff. But or actually no, keep watching these videos, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna rise from the asses. I'm gonna rise from the like this. I'm gonna rise like this. I can't talk, but it doesn't matter. It's a comeback season. We're on bounce back. We're gonna
bounce off the ass.
Yeah.
Stop.
What am I doing? I'm gonna keep it in because that's what I get for being so bad at picking at spreads. But we're gonna come. It's comeback season. We're on bounce backs. We're gonna turn the tables.
Spread the asses, bounce on the asses, everything.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Spread Ass.
This is why they're called spreads.
Spread Ass.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and next week we're gonna have more content. Next week I'm gonna include the weekly or the weekly wrap ups again. I can't talk. All right. Stop. All right. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.